Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Tanya with Books and Sense and Brown Liquor, and I'm here to talk about my May wrap up. So, I got to share a little bit before I get into the books. So, for the month of May, I only read 4 books, reason being my birthday is at the end of May. So, basically, I used my birthday as an excuse to while out, do what I want. Didn't get much reading done. I was drinking, shopping, spending too much, and just doing whatever I want. So basically, now that I'm back to my regularly scheduled program, let's get into the books. So this month I only read 4 books. So my first one was Days of Blood and Starlight, which is the second book of the Daughter and Smoke and Bone series. I don't actually have the book because I listened to the audio on audible.com, which I love. So the book was good, but I felt like between Karu and damn, what's his name? Shit, I forgot his name. Look, her love interest. All right, we're going with that because the fuck is his name? Oh my god, I read it like way at the beginning of the month, so I just can't even remember dude's name. But I felt like it wasn't a lot of like romance between them. In this book, it concentrated more on like the war aspect of what's going on between the two worlds, because like she comes from the world of the chimera, he comes from the seraphim, like the angels and basically the beasts. So it talked more about the world between the two worlds than it did the two of them together. So I'm hoping that there is more of that in book 3, because even though I'm not real big on romance, I like love. I like when two people get together and make it work. So, but it was a really good book. Laini Taylor, kudos. So once again, the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, book 2, Days of Blood and Starlight. So I give it a pass. I'm still fucking with it. Eventually I'll get to book 3. Anywho, my next book, which I really, really was looking forward to reading, was The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. I'll say that again. The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. I don't really see a lot of reviews about this book. So one day I was like, yo, let me just like type in book reviews on, The Bone Witch. And there was this one girl who was like, I hate this book. I hated this book. And I'm like, damn, kid. I mean, I didn't think it was that serious. It wasn't what I thought it would be. It wasn't like your typical witch story where she's just some powerful fool, power tripping. Just basically, she's, I want to say 14 or 12 at the beginning of the book. And she basically raises her brother from the dead by accident. So she really doesn't even know her own power until she does that. And then the people in her village are afraid of her. So, excuse me, they call them Dark Asha, basically another witch who can conjure and control the dead as well as other things. Okay, there's like creatures in the book that these particular witches can control. So she has this expert who comes and fetches her and brings her to like another city where she undergoes training. And she has to learn how to control her magic. She also has to pay her dues. So she does a lot of dirty work, housekeeping and things like that. And this book kind of reminds me of witches, but it also reminds me of Memoirs of a Geisha, because she has to learn like music, battle, history lessons. So she has to go through like a series of lessons and go to school to learn and perfect like acting and things like that. So it reminded me of Memoirs of a Geisha, because it really, really goes into detail about like their headdresses, the combs, the pins that they put in their hair. Also like those long flowing dresses with the sashes and the embroidery. Once she is like, it's kind of like a coming of age. And then once she arrives, there's like a seamstress who like specifically makes dresses for her. So I'm like, okay. So it's not just a witch book. There's like more to it. I liked the book, but I thought there could be a little more like passion, more heat, so to speak, like more excitement. So I wouldn't say I hated the book, but it wasn't everything I thought it would be, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the book. There is another book after this called The Heart Forger. So I'm not sure if I'm really going to get into that one. Maybe. I never know. I change my mind all the time. So The Bone Witch, Rin Chupeco. But I would definitely also say it's more toward the mild side. This book is very PG. There's no like sex or cursing or anything. So like maybe for younger readers, because it's very, very clean, very PG. So I'm used to a little more, violence and sex and stuff like that. So anyway, I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say I hate this book. Anywho, Mother of the Sea by Zetta Elliott. This is a writer I've never even heard of, first of all. I only know about her because I was watching, what's her name? From Onyx Pages, Njeri. And she did like an interview with this author. And this author was talking about how important it is for kids to read books with Black characters. So I was like, okay, I can dig it. So let me check out one of her books. So this actually is a kid's book. And it's about a slave revolt on a slave ship. So basically this girl is on a ship, during that time that no one likes to talk about. And like out of nowhere appears this small child. And the child is encouraging her to escape and when to make her move. And she's like, I'll keep you safe. And the girl's like, nah, you ain't got to worry about me. I'm here to help you. So the little child never seems afraid. But unknowingly, this child is like magical. This child is, it's called Mother of the Sea. So obviously the title kind of gives it away. Basically, the child is a daughter of this spiritual deity, if you will. The first thing I thought of was like Goddess Yemaya, Mother of the Seas. That's what I thought of. So anyway, this book actually has a happy ending. They make their way to freedom. And I thought it was cool. But it's a children's book. It was a quick read, but I did enjoy it. I liked it. I tried to tell my kids about it, but I think they're over me talking about slave shit, so I'll let it slide. Anywho. And then my last book, which I really enjoyed. The Devouring Gray. Can you see? The Devouring Gray by Christine Lynn Herman. I think this is a debut. I'm not sure. So I enjoyed this. I see a lot of people are talking about this one. It takes place in Four Paths, upstate New York. There is a supernatural creature in the woods, and there are 4 founding families, and they have made a pact to protect the town from this powerful creature that's like trapped in the woods. It wasn't what I thought it would be. It actually ended differently than what I thought. I thought it was just going to be very predictable. Excuse me, but there were some twists and turns. Like each family has its own type of talent. Each family has its own type of like magical ability, if you will. But there's one family in particular who's kind of running shit, okay? And they're trying to maintain power. So it's kind of like a power struggle going on, as well as like bodies popping up from this thing that's just devouring people that get too close to the woods. So it's up to these 4 founding families to keep the town safe. So anyway, this reminds me of Stranger Things meets Riverdale. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Stranger Things meets Riverdale, because you have a girl whose mother is originally from that town. She's never been there, but after like tragedy strikes, they go back home. And she realizes that like her family has a major like her family has like a major history in this town that she knows nothing about because her mother never told her anything about it. So that was interesting. But I did enjoy this book, yes. So, The Devouring Gray. Good read. I enjoyed that. Oh, and the way the book ends, it seems like there's a possibility there might be a sequel. If there is a sequel, I would definitely read it. But the way it ended, it left the door open for some more things to happen. So if there is a sequel, I'm definitely getting it. And that concludes the book portion. So I wanted to share an incense, one of my favorite incense. And I thought because I just celebrated another year of life, I wanted to share one of my favorite incense, which is Love. Wait, oh man, can you see it? Love. These are Ganesh sticks. And they sell these like everywhere. You can literally get these at the hair store, okay? Ganesh sticks. These are charcoal incense. and love. Oh my gosh, for years this was like my absolute favorite until I discovered other things, but this was like my favorite incense. It's like very sensual. There's like a hint of floral, but I don't know, there's something calming and sensual about it. Very nice smell. Very beautiful smell. So if you don't know about it, check it out. Love charcoal incense made by Ganesh sticks. Yo, those of y'all that don't know about Ganesh sticks, like they're the truth. Check it out. So anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Thank you for my cat just like jumped on my lap because she has to be in front of everything. She has to be in the middle of anything. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching. Excuse you. Thank you for watching. I wish you all good reading, and I guess I'll see you at the end of June. Thank you. Bye bye.